How you doing, Cooper, today? Grumpy, Tim. You are Rick. I one of mine rocks. Hi, Roy. And Spike should be here shortly, too. Now, I got my lower back's pretty stiff today. Maybe I slept on it wrong or something last night, so I said I was going to carve a Greenman today on a piece of willow, but I don't think I'm going to carve a Greenman today on a piece of willow. The willow's too fuzzy. It's too wet and it's too fuzzy. I just carved the willow just for to get warmed up. And now there's Spike. Hi, Spike. Tip 9388. JRH. I don't know if Just Carve Rob's gonna be here. There he is. You're not checking your Facebook messages anymore, Just Carve Rob, or what? I've been messaging you all morning. FTTT. So anyways, my lower back's kind of sore, and it would be pretty hard for me to do Greenman with the sore tight lower back, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to carve a heart, so I'll show you guys what I just set up, and I had some time, and I might carve a heart and a wood spirit. I'll show you a project that I'll have going here. So hi everybody, thanks for being here. Hey Darren, Teresa, these. If I don't say hi to you, it means I didn't see your name on here. So hello to everybody. So let's turn the camera around. I got everything all set up out here. You probably like this one, Evil Rick. This is willow. There's my warm-up piece. So like, the more you get into the car, this is all spalted wood. You can see it's like the color difference in here. See that white in there? That's all spalted. So sometimes you don't even need to wood burn it. So this wood is super fuzzy. I tried sanding it the best I could, and it's just still too fuzzy. So just let it sit and dry out, because I don't want to wood burn this. Yeah, Spike probably likes this one too. And I got this one, my favorite one I did yesterday. Oh. So this one, you guys, Uncle Kevin did something years back. You see, it's a root piece. So the root would be here. This root would be in the ground. But here's a crotch here. So he made it so there's a big foot down there and a big foot down there. He carved a face here. Then he made arbs coming off of it. So I might see how the lower back is. I might carve a kind of like a wood spirit thing in there today. But this one is that big piece of willow. I was talking to my buddy Tim on Vancouver Island yesterday, and I said, well, what do you want me to carve for your thing, for the disc golf? George, carve whatever you want. He goes, carve lightning bolts, carve hearts, anything, man. I said, you know what? So I'm just going to carve a big heart in this. And then they could put plants in there every summer, right? Put some dirt up in there. This is willow, so this will rot outside, but what definitely made me not want to carve a Greenman on this, I still have that piece, I could carve a Greenman another day, is because the wood's so fuzzy. And it's just kind of a pain in the butt. So let's get this heart drawn on here. You guys okay with that? Just carve Rob, you okay with that? Evil Rick, you okay with that? I like this one. I'm putting it in my yard. I'm putting both these ones in my yard. Yeah, Just Carve Rob. I sent Just Carve Rob a shirt that says it says Trump saying make Canada great again. No, I got a couple too. No, I got them, but we're not going to talk about politics in here. Now, there's a hole here from the, I don't know, it doesn't go that deep, but it's from the excavator when he moved it. And it's kind of chippy up here, so Where do I want to put the heart? I don't know. I don't know if I should put it higher or lower. So this is 3 for 3 on my live. You guys know I don't go live too often. So I just said, because I haven't been making videos, I'll just do 3 videos, 1 each day. I think it's 3 for 3. Okay, thanks, Rick. Yeah, I'll just carve a heart then. So, let's see here. How high or how low do I want to carve that heart? I don't want to carve it too low. I might have to carve on this this hole, carve it deeper. Okay, well, I'll carve it on. It's drawn on there, so I'm just gonna put my dust mask on and hey Matt, guys, I know Matt personally. Are you carving now, Matt? Or? Thanks, Matt. You too. Hey, Amy, how you doing? Cleaning the house today. Yeah, I need to do a good cleaning of my house too. Thank you. I won't push myself too hard. Okay, so I'm gonna put my dust mask on and just start carving this. See how it turns out. I'm using my steel 170 with steel carving bar on there. Chain's kind of dull. 12 inch. It's the 50 gauge. It's the thicker chain. And today I'm listening to Down. Can you guys still hear me? Down is the singer for Pantera and his other band. I'm listening to it right now. Hi, Jerry. Awesome, Matt. Yep, it's down. Can you guys hear me? Jay! Hold on a minute, you guys. It's kind of a funny looking heart, but sorry about that, everyone. So there's a funny looking heart, but I could fix it up, but it's good enough because there was rot up here. You guys still there? There's rot up here. From up in here, it comes down here. So, and I just did some textures down there. That's it. I'll let it dry off. I'll sand it later. And sand it later, and then later I'll paint it red. I don't think I have any red paint here. So, but anyways, it's a heart. It's like my heart. It's twisted and warped. Thanks. No, I don't need painkiller. Does anybody got any questions right now? So at least when they feed it, the water, because this is, like I said, this is willow, this will rot outdoors. When they put a plant in there, I haul some of this shit out for them. But when they put, I think they should put like little annual flowers in here, and every time they walk by it, just give it a little bit of water. But it will slowly rot away from right here. So that will look like, after a while, it will look like a rotting heart. Anyways, that was pretty quick. Did you guys see this one that I started carving today? See, the fuzziness is drying up, so it's easier to sand. I'm in the UK. Who's that? 9388. Now, does anybody have any questions? I'm going to take my dust mask off, and I'm going to move some carvings around. Rain here. Welcome to the snow, everybody. Welcome to the snow. So I'm going to move this one out of the jaw horse, and I'm going to put that one so I can carve it. Carve like a face in there. And that's this one here is some kind of fruit wood. I burnt the roots, all the shit out of the roots up top there. And well, I could smell the fruit wood. Now if you look at this one, here, let me put my dust mask down. If you look at this one, there will be his legs, right? And he'll have big feet down there. I'll carve him big feet so he can stand. But the hair goes back like this. See the roots up there? So I'll put the hair on the back like that, because when he has arms, like I'll attach some root arms, so the hands are roots. And then you get driftwood and you screw it in around, giving him shoulders. So the hair back like that will counterbalance the front arms, because it'll be top heavy, right? Does that make sense? Probably not. Nothing I say makes sense. Oh yeah, this one has a Carving Fusion prison signature tattoo on his cheek there. Haven't done that in a while. Anyways, just having fun. Okay, let me get everything set up and ready here. Now, if you take your time to set your pieces up proper, you won't have any problems. So I'm gonna go sit in the tent for a few minutes. But you see that? The root head goes back like that. And there's his legs down there. So where would I carve the head? Hold on. Put a mark on there. There will be his forehead up there. Or should I carve it right at the top? You guys think I should carve the head right at the top, or I got that forehead marked in there? because I'm going to be adding on shoulders and arms coming out, so. No, this is for whatever. Might be for the spirit trails, might be for whatever. Hi James, is that you, Rinkin? Took me a while yesterday to figure out that you were joking about the details on that carving. Now should I put the head up higher? A bit higher? Hi Wendy Jord. Oh, Wendy Lord. What a 12A4. Hi everyone. Okay, so let's see here. With the hair up top should be okay up top. So this can be the hair. Down. I'll clean this wood up first, because the shoulders will come out here. Shoulders can come out here. Anyways, I'm going to sit down and have a little break. You guys got any questions or anything? Man, look at this beautiful winter weather. Soon I'm gonna get those things moved, those big logs. I'm gonna start carving those. That's why I'm doing lots of small stuff right now, because I know I got some big stuff coming. Some of the carvings I did yesterday. Let's see here. Let me close this door. So that being so high, I'm gonna have to do it on a ladder or make something to do it on. Oh, my back! Hello? Oh, could you guys even hear me talking? Yeah, if you guys like heavy metal, listen to Down. It's a good old band. What kind of wood? Galen. Oh, you asked me a question, but you retracted it. I carve mostly cedar. But for these lines, I'm carving whatever I get. Yellow pine and eastern red cedar and oak. But yeah, yellow pine. I haven't carved that much pine. Cedars, I think for chainsaw carving, I don't know what's better than western red cedar. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Does anybody got any questions? I'm in no rush today. Tent's holding out. Hi, Ray. Tent's holding up awesome. I need to get a new tarp every year, but that's fine. I'm going to get one of those trucker tarps next year. Hey, Pearson. Back for another one, yeah. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Appreciate it. Man, I've been at YouTube, doing YouTube for, yeah, I've been doing YouTube for a while now. That eastern red cedar, it's like got the white and the purple in there. It's a lot harder than the western red cedar that you see me carve. Well, any of it that I've ever carved. We don't have much eastern red cedar here. But years back, I did get a big chunk from Vancouver Island. There was an eastern red cedar tree there, and I bought a big log of it. How you doing, Rick? You getting your trike all set up for the new year? When you get some better weather? Just carve Rob. Check your messages. Darren, am I going to carve pieces for tentacles? Possibly. I'm kind of lazy though. Like, well, I am lazy. My problem is I'm lazy to challenge myself. I am. I challenge myself for things I want to do. I bought one, I bit the bullet, and when I did that on-site carving a couple weeks ago, I made some okay money. So I bit the bullet and I bought myself a metal gazebo for my deck in my yard. 10 by 12. I sent you a picture of it, just carved, Rob. It's not like I could afford it, but just means I got to go back to work more. But I'm not setting that friggin' gazebo. You know those gazebos? I got a good price. I got it for a good price. I have oak and eastern red cedar. Oak cracks bad, doesn't it? Just carved, Rob. Protective lazy, right? I don't know what that meant, Matt. You doing good, Matt? Did you say if you were I think I read that you're dealing with medical issues right now, but did you say that you started carving? Yeah, I have 2 sawhorses back there, but nah, I hate carving stuff laying down because you got to keep on blowing it off. That's right. Your back hurts when you wake up, but at least you wake up above the grass. I'm gonna carve a little bird and a little symbol, a little word, little saying in that heart thing. Things, rocks. A lot of things, rocks and wood. I've carved, you gotta get some soapstone, Matt. I got lots of soapstone at home. I've carved lots of soapstone. I got it from here, like up by Boston Bar. I hand carve. Moving towards power. I challenged myself to try chainsaw carving. Well, chainsaw carving is not a cheap hobby, but you can make money. Yeah, I hate maple is my least favorite wood to carve. Now, when I went and did that on-site carve, I carved live trees. I carved oak, I carved maple, and I carved chestnut. Now, the chestnut was awesome. Do you want to just lean it down enough so you can get to it? Ladders ain't safe. Don't ask. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's not that high. I'll just get something to stand on. I got a little thing here. I got a little thingy thing here. Yeah, maple's my least favorite wood to carve. Because when it's wet or dry, it seems like it's fuzzy. It's hard. And also, but with maple, it sounds really nice. That chestnut tree that I carved had so much beautiful quilting in it. I'm not allowed to show pictures or anything of it yet. But sooner or later I will. Elm is very solid wood for ideal outdoor carvings all year round. Yeah, good, nice one I just carved, Rob. I think I got it for like $1,300 after taxes with delivery. But I'm not installing that myself. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Maple, yeah, that's why it won't stop fluffing. Yeah, I went on to Facebook, did little did I know about maple. Unfortunate, the striking markings, guess best suited for a shelf or table. Yeah, wood turners love to turn maple too. Put the bottom in a hole. I love to carve the birch. Yeah, I think that one of those one of those shitty spirits that I carved yesterday was birch. I got a alder log here too I could carve. It's still got the bark on it. I got it from the mountains a couple years ago, I think. Alder's nice too, but the stuff that I got's alder's like it's fuzzy. But you know, I think alder's Amy Jo's favorite wood to carve. But you don't see really any grain in it. Maybe I'll just sit here and drink coffee and smoke and not work. I had to push myself to come do this today. But I knew once I got here, my back's starting to open up a bit. Yeah, so that girl there, I think it's a girl, what she said, she wants to try and get into chainsaw carving. It's Purple Heart socks, man. I got some. I got a koi fish at my place. Purple Heart. It's chippy. It's hard. Chainsaw carving is a lot of money. You don't need all the bells and whistles to start. You just need just need like a steel what is it? The new one's the 162 or something chainsaw, a die grinder, a flap sander. I'm going to show you guys what tools I'm going to use when I'm carving this face. I got a die grinder and my Dremels and stuff out there. I got everything set up. My maple is not being chainsawed or dremeled. It's being sanded into shape and doing a squirrel. I'll post on Carving Fusion as we move along. Nice. Speaking of coffee, yeah. You got a coffee cup like this, Evo Rick? Could you Royce Timber asked if you could start with the electric chainsaw. Yeah, I got one here. I think I did. I think I do. Larry Dibbs I sold my electric chainsaws to Larry Dibbs. Yeah, that's what it is. I have a Makita. I don't know if I threw it out or not though. Oh, here it is. It's dull as hell and shit, but let me blow this off. Hold on, I'll be back. No, wait till that compressor turns off. I think that's pretty heavy. I think, wait till that compressor shuts off. Everything's backwards right now. I think if you're going to get an electric chainsaw, just go buy a steel, because then you can buy the little quarter pitch sprocket for it to fit the carving bar. Is larch. Never carved larch. Never carved it. I've carved lots of wood people have sent me from around the world when, you know, my YouTube channel really started going. Larch. I don't think I've carved larch. But yeah, so I think if you're going to get a battery saw, just go to your steel dealer or look online on Marketplace to find somebody that's selling the secondhand steel saw. Easiest in England is pine. Yeah, lots of chainsaw carvers carve pine. That's for sure. It's a common chainsaw carver's wood to carve pine. Where is larch native to? I don't even know. Just carve Rob, are you still there? Is larch the family of the basswood? I don't know if it is or not. I think the 140. Now is the 140 not? Is that a plug-in or is that the battery saw? The battery saws that I have come with the battery steel saws I have come with the quarter pitch sprocket. You don't need to change the sprocket. All you need to do is buy a bar and a chain for it and you're good to go. Carving bar. Battery. Oh, so you got the 140? Yeah, that comes with the... I got two 140s. Larch is all over Western UK. Yeah. But the plug-in steel saws, I don't think they come with the quarter pitch sprocket. Somebody that was asking about. All you need is a chainsaw, a die grinder. Okay, we're not talking about safety gear. You need a chainsaw, you need a die grinder, you need a Dremel, you need a flap sander, and you need an angle grinder with a sanding disc on it. That's all you need to get going. And a jaw horse is really good too. I think it's an evergreen. Okay, so enough break time for Mr. Shit Pants Heavy Hands here. Let's go figure this thing out. Yeah, I don't want to lean it back a bit, Rick, because if I lean it back a bit, I'll trip on those friggin' legs. So it's not too high. What are you up to, Jay? Nice, man. Jay, that lives in the house here. I thought larch was part of the Adams family. Oh boy, just carved Rob. There you go. Okay, so here I'm going to show you. These are all the tools that you need for chainsaw carving. So you got your chainsaw. You can get the expensive ones where you buy a sand, or you can make a homemade sanding thing like this. You need a drill, dust mask, die grinder. Now James Rankin has the Beaver one, but I think you can probably buy the Beaver one. I'm not too sure how it's working for James. Maybe James can comment. And this is a Walmart grinder with a flap sander. That's all you need to get started. Okay, so I'm going to fuel up my chainsaw. Best wood is free wood. That's right, Roy. Well, at least this carving's not, actually, at least it's not too low. I'll fire up my little 25112. So this is my little Echo 2511, 2511P. It's on its last legs, but I'll buy another one sooner or later once I can afford it. If I didn't buy that gazebo, I'd buy a new chainsaw, but I thought I needed a new gazebo. Okay, so I'm going to fire up the 2511. I can reach that, not that high. I really don't like carving overhead with my chainsaws, but it's not that much. I know it's going to be farther away back, but sorry, that's what you get. I got to move the face over a bit more that way. Out of gas. You guys see that all right? Probably not the best best lighting. That's pretty good. You guys, you see how you make the beer elevated off the piece? Just cut around it, and then you take the wood down here, then the beard sticks off the piece. Like this. See a whole picture of the thing. See how, yeah, that's going to be pretty neat. I had to keep moving the face over this way because the legs are lined up right here. So sorry about that. So now I gotta pull. Why do I smell gas? Oh, probably because now I gotta pull up my die grinder. Fuck. Oh, pardon my language. I gotta get my little step ladder for that. Let me just get a piece of wood and I'll show you what I mean by the arms. Thanks. 2 feathers. Thanks, Wendy. I'll show you what I mean about the arms coming off it. Because you gotta make some shoulders, right? Hey Spike, are you there? Getting probably pretty late in there. Thanks, Wendy. Spike, you still there? Somebody, Spike might be sleeping. I was wondering if somebody can take a screenshot, a couple screenshots for me and send them to me, but because I'm going to put arm on there and see kind of how I like it to go. Or Evil Rick. Anyhow, somebody can take some screenshots of that, or if they did, send them to me. He was there earlier. Yeah, Spike was, but I know it's getting late there in the UK. Okay, I'm going to die grind this. Okay, thanks, Rick. Can you email it to me, please? Okay, this is gonna be kind of tricky, but I gotta put another screw in there. It keeps falling over. I gotta try and carve. Yeah, my screw's loose. That's for sure. You're done. This is live on YouTube. This is going to be shoulders coming off here with arms coming out. You see there's his legs. See his face here, he's got legs there. And then carve him big like Sasquatch feet so he can stand. Yeah, that one kind of evil, eh? The big eye. No eggs today? Okay, take it easy, man. All right, I got screwed into place now better. I might as well try and carve real eyes in it now. I'm getting a nosebleed. Yeah, it could be holding, would love to see the tree spirit holding Hazel. Holding a walking stick. I probably will make it holding a walking stick. It's gonna have big, huge feet down there. Why are you getting a nosebleed, James? Okay, so let's see, let's see how dry this heart is, because I gotta sand this after too. This guy's not doing it any help. It's in its way for the sun. That's drying off a bit. Has anybody got any questions while I'm looking here? I'm gonna have a quick break. Where's my coffee? I don't know, maybe this one should have hollow eyes. Something else, somebody's shooting out in the woods, Evil Rick says. And no questions? So I got some lines carved on there for eyes. Or should I hollow out the eyes? Hollow out eyes are good. I'm going to try carving real eyes. I don't have any friggin' Kutzall bits here. That's the problem. This is definitely, I think it's cherry wood or something. That sure smells fruity. Carves nice. Small. George Morlock. Small minor eyes. Actually made it up 30 degrees. Thanks, dude. Darren says it's already looking wicked. I got the best supporters here. Mr. Trent. Hi, Trent. Smoking. Drinking coffee. You didn't miss a smoke this time. Feels like a heat wave after being stuck at below freezing for me the last several weeks. Reflection, the mirror eyes. I don't know what the reflection mirror eyes are. Thanks. Okay, so just carve up. Get out in the friggin' carving shop. Start making some videos. I can't keep this thing afloat forever, buddy. I need my right hand man back in the saddle. So this is the highest I can make my tripod, so oh no, I can make it higher. Yeah, I'm gonna just try my best to give him squinting eyes. So on my Dremel, I just got this this little cheap Chinese cutter bit here. It's kind of dull. I know you guys can't see that well. Yeah, if the eyes suck, Mr. Trunty's the world's best carver. Like, I just want to give you guys an example that are just starting out to carve eyes and wood spirit. You know, if they don't, I'm going to try and take my time, which I probably won't. But if you can't carve, just friggin' hollow them out. Just like this heart I carved. It wasn't what I wanted it to look like, but it is what it is. And it looks like a heart, so just fuck it and just get her done. Ain't that right, Evil Rick? Just F it and just get her shit done. Somebody's calling me. Sorry. Guys, that was my friend Tim. I gotta message him. There's some eyes in there, some squinty eyes. I gotta see if I can message him, tell him at my carving tent. Don't worry, I'll be back. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, he's got some squinty eyes in there. Now I'm gonna pull out, okay, so this is the Dremel Advantage. I suggest if anybody can get one off Facebook Marketplace, they're discontinued. Okay, this thing kicks ass. It's got a special kind of flex shaft that fits for it too, but it's got so much power, I break the flex shafts for it. But here's a Dremel 125-bit. It's super dull. Now I'm gonna burn some details in those eyes with this bit. Now I'm gonna burn it and sand it. I don't know about those eyes, but whatever. Need to get a lighter. Okay, Tarek, here's a question. Here's an answer to your question yesterday you made. Here's a question to your answer yesterday about birding. Sometimes do you bird in certain spots? Yes. Well, that torch is the cat's ass, I tell you. Here's a tiny little 1/4 inch sanding mandrel. What do you guys think? You see, Tarek, how I burnt deeper inside here? Thanks, James. So yeah, this thing's going to be cool once I get the arms and the feet carved for it. Okay, so now I'm going to sand this heart. keep that wood spirit in there too. Thanks, Two Feathers. Oh, thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Don't expect it, but appreciate it. Now I'm going to use my angle grinder to sound that hook. I gotta clean up inside here with my die grinder. What's a good saying to put on that heart? I'm going to be done I'm done for the day, but what can I write on that heart? Something about a broken heart. A broken heart fades away. What do you guys think? What should I write on that heart? A broken heart always fades away. It's okay to have a broken heart. It's for the golf course. Something inspirational. Beating with... Well, you don't ask Rick to fucking think of quotes for hearts, that's for sure. Broken hearts. Gotta be something broken hearts still love too. I don't know. Fuck, that's not really. Anyways. Broken hearts are freaking bullshit. Shut the F up. Quit bitching about your broken heart. This heart's a piece of shit. Come on, everybody. What do you... Heal your heart. Find your soul. That's a good one. Don't tell my heart, my achy... Just carved up. Rotting, but not rotten. Why is it a broken heart? Because look at the middle of it. It's all rotten in there. And as the years go by, this is just going to rot too. It's all rotten here. All rotten here. The water, you're going to pour water in here. It's going to come out here and going to rot it. I love golf. This heart's for you. I survived. My heart is broken to the core. Got a heart of stone. Don't shit your pants. You can't break a rotten heart. That's a good one. You can't break a rotting heart. Fill it with spray foam, it will be fine. No, it won't, Rick. No. There's lots of rot behind there. I want it to rot. Achy, breaky heart. Stink heart. Hey, fellow. Hey, Dave. You gonna carve something? This is gonna go on the golf course. This might even go on the golf course too. I don't know. This will probably go on the Spirit Trails in Ladner. Dave lives in Duncan. Heart of Wood. David Foster, that's good. I love Braveheart. This heart's for you. Holy, look at Eva Rick go. Heart of Glass. Oh, wicked. Maybe I can meet you one time I come over there. I'm coming over there pretty soon, actually. Hi. Hi, 3101. John. Hi, John. Anyways, this has been 2 hours. So I think that's enough of the Carving Fusion live marathon. Yeah, for sure, man. Overlay the heart with stained, no, just carved rub. I'm not doing stained glass on this heart. You rot my soul out. What the? High Queen, the heart of the wood. Oh boy, you guys are really original today. Anyways, that's gonna be it. So there's 3 carvings I did today. I think I'm gonna call it. I'll carve a couple more, but those eyes turned out pretty good. He's looking down at you. Dead heart, Queen of Hearts. There's carved Rob side view. And this one with the blood-stained eye. Look how big his eye is. It's all got blood veins in there. Heartbreak. My heart has termites. My heart's rotten as hell. My heart is rotting. My heart is rotting as hell. This one's still my favorite one. So that's going to be it, everybody, I think. Thanks for tuning in. And have fun. Carve silly hearts. You know, it's a friggin' silly shaped heart. But you know what? With flowers in there, bright, paint that heart red. People are going to love it. It's going to brighten people's lives up. Thanks for popping in. I don't know. One eye is killer. Thanks, Perry. Hey, Perry. Nice to see you. Both eyes are killer. What are you talking about? One eye is killer. Oh, this one eye? Yeah. It's evil. It's definitely evil. These are my favorite carvings to do things like this. Too evil for golf courses or spirit trails though, but not too evil for my place. I love breaking hearts. That's it. See you later, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining in the Carving Fusion Marathon. I'm going to do some Dremel carving, I think, for a couple days. It's just been so nice. How can you sit inside with this friggin' weather? Looks like some rain's coming, actually. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Carving Fusion. Over and out. Don't shit your pants.